All right, guys, thanks so much for being on this training to step up your virtual parties this evening. I've done this training for a while, but I'm constantly adding new information. So anytime I'm on a call and I'm like, oh, that's a really good idea, I like that, I will come in here and I will update, stuff. And so that I'm constantly just tweaking things a little bit, finding different ways to give it. So even if you start watching, you're like, okay, I heard this, hang on, because I guarantee you there's going to be throughout different things that you haven't heard yet. Okay. So, because I usually always add new stuff to every one of these calls as I find some stuff. I am going to, well, you're going to have to hear me ding a little bit, because what I will do is I'm going to personally show you how I interact with some of my hosts. So my Facebook is going to go off some. So sorry if you hear people messaging me, that's my life. Okay. So you're going to probably hear some dings. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you a few documents. And then we're going to go from there. Okay, the first thing that you guys want to do is on Team PC Hotshots. We got another one emitting here. Okay, if you go, here is our team page. If you go, just kidding. What the heck just happened? No, I added a new tab somehow. If you go to the top here and you go under featured, okay, featured is where, and it's right here at the top anyways. Okay, you got about our booking blitz, and the next post over, okay, is the one that we're going to focus on. Okay, it's the one where all of the outline information is always posted. Okay, so if you are like, man, where is that document she's talking about? This is the part you're going to want to write down. Okay, because I get this question asked a lot, and I probably should just go ahead and make maybe take it out of this Google Doc. I am going to clean up some of this, because as we have had, as they have changed some of the stuff with Dash, a lot of these videos are kind of information that you get on there anyways. So some of it I need to kind of tweak and figure out what's really still needed, because these first few things, the get started video, creating a party on Consultants Corner, I know that they show you all of that in Dash training, correct? Like they show you how to set up a party, creating a business page. If I'm being honest, I don't even use my business page anymore. I don't know. I know some of you may still. I create parties directly on my personal page now. I take the step out of the business page. You can still do it. If you have a business page, you want to do it on there, you know how to do it the right way, then 100% do what you know and do what's comfortable for you. Okay. For me personally, I have just stopped doing it that way. Probably the last 6 or 7 months, I haven't created them on my business page and I haven't had any issues. So, creating a party group, but keep going. Okay. Past some of these new consultant videos. And once you get, here's some party tips and tricks that I have written out. Okay, and then important resources. This is where you want to focus. Okay, virtual party schedule. This is the document that I use for my host coaching. And guys, when I run my parties, I literally come over here, pull up this document, and I copy and paste directly from it. So I'm not giving you guys information that I do not personally use myself. This is what I use for all of my party stuff. Okay, so virtual party schedule. That is where all the information I'm going to share with you is. So I just sent a message and I added my host to their parties today. Okay. However, I had already sent my host a packet, and one of my hosts said, oh, is all of this online? Because she had hosted with someone else before and she had not received a paper packet in the mail before. And she said, oh, I thought we were doing this online. I've never received anything other than online. And I said, we are doing it online. I said, but I still like to mail you a catalog and a few documents so that you have them on hand. And she said, oh, that is actually great because I work with a few ladies that probably won't hop on my Facebook party. I know they're going to want to look through that catalog. Okay. Which is exactly why I still mail a packet. Okay. I get these fun purple envelopes. They look like this. You can order them on Amazon. They're the stick down seal. I ordered 100 of these, I think for $11. You can pick your color. Purple's my favorite. Yours may be pink or blue. Okay. Whatever color you want, but the plastics or the papers are not going to get wet. This is what I use, and they come in a pack and they last me a long time. Okay. So that's what I use for my envelope. I use this Host Rewards Party Planner. Okay, you will find this in Dash. So if you want, okay, so the first thing I put in my packet, and you see how it says send packet 2 weeks before party starts. Sometimes you book a party and you start it next week. That's okay. Just put the packet in the mail as soon as you can. Okay, here is why I still send packets. When I used to do cooking shows all the time, I knew that if the person booked a party and they left with a physical packet in their hand that night, they were way more likely to keep that booking than if they didn't walk away with the packet and I tried to mail them one later. Okay, there's something about having a physical packet where that host sets it on the counter when it comes in the mail, sets it on a desk, it's sitting right there as a reminder, I have a party with this lady. Okay, it's a reminder for them. So yeah, you can send them all of this information through Messenger, email, however you want to do it. You can send them a virtual catalog. I still send a physical packet to them because it's something that they have in their hand on their desk as a reminder. I committed to do a party with this lady. I have very little cancellations, very little. Okay. And I think a part of that is because they have this reminder, and also my host coaching. Okay. Where I tell them exactly what to expect. Okay. So I send them this packet. I try to get it to them before, the party starts a while. Now, this is the first page of the packet. You can click on this file and it's going to take you to Dash, a direct link to where this is in marketing imagery. I guess it's in a marketing imagery. I swear they change it every single time I click on this link. So there it is. It's in marketing imagery. Did you have a question? Unmute yourself.
I was going to tell you that since I'm new and I'm going through everything, when you go to the party, it's right there in the party as well.
In the party as well.
This information, it's the stuff you're giving us, it's in the preparing for the party, and there's a host packet that you can shoot out to them digitally or print it.
Okay, perfect. They're constantly, and I love to know that information because guys, like I said, every time I click on that link to show someone, it redirects me to a different. So I'm always like, I don't know where this link is going to take me. I hope it still takes me to the same place. We'll see. Okay, so right now they have it in marketing imagery under party planner. Okay, I'm sure you can find it in Dash. You can also find it, I guess, when you set up your parties and stuff, the party information there is right there too. Okay, so you can pick which one. Are you doing a fundraiser? Are you doing a shared reward? Are you doing a wedding? Are you doing a regular? Okay, and I print it out. Now, the reason I also take a picture of this is because I add a little bit to mine. Yes, I print it out, but I circle. I want them to have at least an $800 party. So I circle and I write our goal on it. You guys can print this out, have it on your desk. When I first started, guys, I had a packet that I had printed out that every single one of my packets for a long time, I copied off of. Okay, someone had shown me their packet and I laid it on my desk and I wrote just the way that they did. Okay, so that's why I have this, because this is just an extra like little highlights. Check it out. Okay, for your save $25, $50 on your kit for a kit credit. Okay, and I write on here. I go over all this, but I write on here, invite 200 plus people, not 40 plus, 200 plus. Okay, I want them to get 5 outside orders of people that are not on their Facebook party. Okay, engage, comment on every post. They're going to hear me say that. Okay, their job is to try to comment, go back through the party and comment in some way. you need this product's awesome, I love this, I would choose this, here's why I like this. Answer my questions about the business, you know, whatever it is, I want their participation, okay? Then I do a host special and a guest special, and those are right on Consultants Corner. You can find them under Explore. And I print out what the host special is and the guest special is for the month that they're hosting. They're right here. Promotions for your customers, host special, guest special. And you just click on which one you're wanting to print off. Okay, so I put both of those in there after this party page. Then they're doing away with the opportunity brochures. Okay, so if you find something, and they're not going to be on the supplier anymore because they're doing away with the opportunity brochures, but if you find a document that has some good information, and I'll see if I can find something that can replace this, because I still have some opportunity brochures, so I've been sending them, but I'm about to run out of them. So I'm going to have to update what I'm sending as well, just as some information about the opportunity. I stick in my packet too, and I do one catalog. And if the host were to say, can I have a couple catalogs, I'd mail them a couple instead. But one catalog, and these pieces of information cost me anywhere from $1.98 to like $2.15, depending on where you're mailing it to. Okay, so that's what the cost difference is it has to do with their zip code. Okay, so a couple of dollars, but to me, it's worth it. One, it's a tax write-off, so keep every post office receipt. Okay, I have a little file folder that I keep all my receipts in. One of them says post office. Anytime I go to the post office and I mail a packet, I put that receipt in the post office one. Okay, so keep that. And then I mail that out as soon as I can. Okay, now Tuesday. Okay, my parties start on Saturday. Pre-party post. I do pre-party posts Saturday and Sunday. My parties run Monday through Friday. That's personally what works for me. My weekends are crazy town, crazy. Okay, especially right now, baseball tournaments all weekend. Like we're going to Arkansas in a couple weekends. I'll be gone the whole entire weekend. I don't like to start regular posts on a weekend. So I like to do pre-party posts where there's just a few engaging type posts over the weekend, getting people in there. I tell my hosts they have from Thursday to Sunday to keep getting people in there to however many that they want. Okay. But Tuesday, I send them this message. Okay, guys, you can come right in here and you can copy this. Okay, here's a video I would like for you to watch. This video will share with you all the information you need to know about your party. Once you watch this video, let me know you have, and if you have any questions, I will add you to your party today. Then you can go in and there'll be an invite button. You can start adding people that way. Here's the link to the video I would like for you to watch. Now, I don't add them until Thursday. Okay, so where it says today, depending on when I sent this message, would change the word today. Okay, so I will add you to your party Thursday, was what this would say if I'm sending it on Tuesday. Now, I'm not going to play this video right now, but you guys can watch this video. If you would like to use this video, if you want to make your own video like this, okay, what this does is it walks people through. I'll show you just like a snippet, just so you can see what it is. So they just push play.
Hey there. So I wanted to record a short video for what I would like for you to do for hosting this party. So I'm going to have you first off go in and hit the invite button. I have your party all set up. So you're going to hit the invite button, and I want you to invite, don't be alarmed by this, but I want you to invite around 150 to 200 people, or as many people as you can. Our goal is to get 30 to 40 members in there. So members are the ones that actually click the join button and they want to be in there and they see the invite and all the things. So sometimes it takes over inviting to get that number of people in there. Okay, so that's the very first goal, because the more people in there, the more orders, it all kind of goes together. Okay, so step number one, try to get as many people into the party. Okay, and then
okay, so that's what it is. Okay, this video in particular is about segments, which is why we're not going to watch it all right now, but you guys can go back and you can watch this video. So to me, it is, I used to call every host. I used to call them up and say, here's what I want you to do in your party. I don't have a whole lot of time for that anymore, since my kids are at an age where sports is crazy. So, but it also shows them a video, and even you can tell that I'm not in the same house even. That was our rental house that we lived in for 2 years. So this is my new office. It's not even in the same place right now. And I probably have lost a few more pounds since those videos too. But it's them seeing me as a person, okay? Because when I did cooking shows, I got to talk with the host. I got to find out about their kids. I got to find out where their kids go to school. I got to talk to them as I was fixing food in their kitchen. Okay. I don't get that opportunity with virtual. Okay. So I like to be able to show them what I sound like, what I look like. I'm not just a computer. Okay. I'm an actual person. So I like to send that video to them so they can actually see me. And when they see me and hear my expectation of what I want them to do in this party, they take it way more seriously. Like they will, as long as they have enough friends. Granted, there are some people that don't have 200 friends. Okay. Sometimes you do run into that. Okay. And that's where outside orders are going to come in. Okay. But I look and see how many friends do they have. They have 1,000. Okay. They better be inviting 200. Okay. So, but this right here, if you're like, I don't know what to say, see where it says host coaching virtual call right here. Okay, if you click on this, this is a document of exactly what I said on this video. So if you pull this up, if you noticed, I looked to the side because I had this paper printed out sitting there. Okay, so this is the video that okay, see right here, I'll add you to your party Thursday, click the invite button, so we add 150 to 200 people. Okay, now you may have to add half on Thursday and half on Friday if Facebook restricts you. This is important for them to know because a lot of times Facebook restricts our hosts once they start inviting. So they need to not freak out. Okay, so you let them know ahead of time that, okay? If you're not at 30 to 40 members yet, I'm going to send you a message on Friday that you can post on your personal timeline, letting all your friends know that we are having a Pampered Chef party. Okay, the best way we can make your party successful is to have you be present and commenting. I don't expect you to be in your party all day, but if you can go in a few times a day and comment on every post in some way, this will really help with the participation of your party. Since they're your friends and not mine, when you comment, they are more likely to see that post as a notification in their newsfeed. Okay, I go ahead and tell them you're going to receive a 40% off item from everyone that books from your party. If you get 3 bookings from your party as a thank you from Pampered Chef, you get $50 and free once the parties are held and submitted. If you can comment on all the posts about bookings, encouraging your friends and be looking for 3 friends you think would make great hosts, I really appreciate your help in this. This, guys, I make a huge deal about is this next part. On the second to the last day of the party, I'm going to send you a message that I want you to forward on to everyone that is a member of your party. It's a reminder that tomorrow is the last day to place your order. I will be able to tell when you send this message because people will start ordering. I'm going to challenge you to get 5 outside orders from friends that are not on Facebook. Text the link to order to 25 people on your phone that you think would like to order. Even sometimes when you invite people to your Facebook party, that doesn't mean that they will remember to place their order. This will help get orders in. Okay, very last question. Did you see that Kit credit coupon on your packet? Remember that little thing that I outlined with the $25 or $50 on their packet? Have you ever thought about doing something like Pampered Chef? I'd love for you to watch me this week. If you think that it is something you're interested in, I would love to tell you more. Okay, so there's 5 points that I go over with my hosts that are important. They've got to get people in the party because people in the party equals bookings equals orders. Okay, so that is step 1. That's a big deal. Okay, and next, their participation in the party is also super important, but also sending out messages to get orders the second to the last day is one of the most important things that they can do. Okay, I really do know when my hosts do this because orders do start coming in. Okay, so that is what that is on that video. Okay, so if you want to use my video, you can use my video. You want to do your own video, you can do your own video. Okay, but being sure that they know that information is super important. Even if you're like, I'm not showing my face, that scares the living tar out of me. Okay, that may be you. So if you're like, this is not happening, okay. And another alternative that you could do is you could do a voice message. You could go on Messenger. There's a way to send a voice clip, push the little microphone button down and push record and just tell them this information by reading off of, you could read off of that paper. Okay. That would be, if you're not going to do a video and you're not interested in doing that, that would be another option of a way, at least they could hear your voice that way. And they could hear, it sounds a little bit more like communication to them rather than just copy and paste and message it to them. Okay. All right. So this is the video. Okay. Add the host to the party. Okay. So so Thursday, today. Okay. I have 3 parties that are starting on Saturday. I have 4 that just finished. Okay. So Thursday, add the host to the party by clicking on the invite button and sending them. So when let me do this. Let me delete some of these. Okay. So when I go in, here is what I do. Okay. I go in, I go over here to see all groups, create a new group. I go into an existing party. And I'll just copy title. Privacy, private, visible. Then you add the host. Okay, go ahead and create it. I'm just showing you how I do this really quick. This is the quickest way for me to do this. Okay, then I will go in. I will add my photo, whatever photo I've saved to my computer that I want to use. I've been using this one since we're past the Easter time. I've been using this one this week. Okay, then I go in to an existing party. This is my pinned post. I always pin it in the featured. Guys, where you can find this pinned post is if you go on Team PC Hotshots. Be sure you guys all know where this is because I always go in first to Team PC Hotshots if I haven't set a party up yet. It is in that post where the outline is. If you don't know where that is, here is our outlines information. Scroll to the bottom. It's this right here. Now, notice I put link to party right there. So you can, the first time you do it, just go in there, click. Paste it. Okay. Few things you want to change: date, name of the host, link to the party. Obviously, you're going to want to change your phone number, your information. Okay, then you're going to post it. And then I pin it to the featured. Okay, you can add it to the description too if you want. But yeah, just right here, pin to featured. Okay, now, anytime I go in, like here's this party I just set up, it's right there. Okay, so my hosts are added. Look, I just created this party. She already has 20 members in there. let's look and see. We go into members. Let's see how many she's invited so far. How many Facebook let her invite an hour ago? 553. She invited a lot. Okay, so she's going to have quite a few people in there. Okay, so far, I literally created this probably 30 minutes ago. Okay, and she already has got her people in here. All right, let's look if Amanda's done anything yet. So it's Thursday, because remember on my sheet, Thursday is when I add my host to the party. Okay, Amanda has 20 people in here. Did I click on Amanda or did I click on? Oh, wait, okay, hold on, Amy. I was like, that sounds like the same number I just said. Let's see if Amy has even been, yeah, Amy hasn't even been in here yet. I think she's the one that said after work she would start adding people. Okay, so you can see I'm in the part here where I'm adding my host and they're starting to add. Okay, if I go in here Friday morning and she doesn't have very many people in there yet. Okay, this is something that you can do. Okay, I send this message to them first and they post this on the wall, their Facebook wall, about I'm having a Pampered Chef party. Here's the link to join. So you would just need to change this link. You would come in here and you would copy the link, their link at the top for their party, okay, which is the URL for their party. Okay, so that would be the difference. Change that. Okay. All right. So Friday. So we're still trying to get people in there. Sometimes they only can invite, and that's what's so stupid about Facebook. That person's invited 553 people. Sometimes hosts contact me after 20 minutes and say it only let me invite 20. Like I do not understand why. Sometimes they regulate, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they invite 553 people in there. And sometimes they don't say a darn thing. And then other times hosts can barely invite 20 and they shut them down. I don't get it. But that's why I give them, and I do 2 pre-party post days, Saturday and Sunday. I want to give them a chance to get everyone in there. Okay. So Saturday and Sunday, pre-party posts, Monday through Friday is when my party is. Okay. So now if I look in there and I'm like, okay, they invited 20 people. So here's another message I'll send on Saturday. Hey girl, I was looking at your party and so far you have 28 members. Woohoo! It looks like you've invited 98 so far. If you invite around 50 more, I think you're going to hit that 30 to 40 members. Can't wait to start your party. Okay, so that's just another reminder of not quite there yet. Okay, so see how many times they've heard me say 30 to 40, 30 to 40. Okay, I just keep drilling that in their head. Okay. Okay, so here is a message to have hosts build their host cards. Okay, so on Sunday, this is going to help them get excited and look forward to their party. I'm so excited about your party coming up on whatever day. While we wait, please add the items you're really wanting in your cart. You can always add it to make it, you can always add to it and make changes. Okay, this will protect the inventory from the items you want. Things come in and out of stock. I want to make sure that you are super excited. These are emojis, by the way, the J's are, so you can just add whatever emoji you want in there. We are a team and my goal is to help you with everything you want. Give me a thumbs up if you're good to go. Here's the link to your dashboard and you post the host dashboard link. Okay, so this is Sunday. Okay, remember party is starting on Monday, so it's one day before the party actually kicks off. Okay, now we're on Monday morning. Okay, this is when everyone, we're kicking off the party that day. So here's what I do. I go in, let's go into, since Amanda already has people in her party. All right, so what I would do Monday morning, and you can do this as people come in. I mean, I can do this for the first 20 people, but I'm going to show you later on why I wait to do this. Okay, so see how it says write welcome post? Okay, I go in here and I click write welcome post. Then I go back to my virtual party schedule and I copy this. Then see how it tags all the members. Okay, Facebook tags them all. I didn't have to type them in. Facebook tagged all those members. I delete this part out, paste my part. Obviously, we do not want to give them, this party is closed. Okay, don't give them Candace Miller's link. So delete this out, add your link in there. Okay, and then I just go down here, remove all. Be sure all of these extra links at the bottom. We don't want anyone else's links in there. Okay, so after you put in the link, then I go in here. Nope, that's not what I was trying to do, sorry. Hold on, I need to get rid of that. Okay, so then I'll go in here and I go to my GIF here, or GIF, or whatever you want to say it is. So I type in, what's for dinner? And pick whichever one you want. Where are we about to eat at? Dinner time? Pick whatever one you like. Where's a what's for dinner? I like this one because it kind of reminds me of our Pampered Chef pots. Okay, so this one says, what's for dinner? Okay, because that's the question. I have a very important question for you to answer in the comments. What are the last 2 things you ate for dinner? 25 tickets for your answer. So it tags everyone. It asks them a question that they have to participate in. This will be usually my #1 commented post in the party. This is the one I go back for bookings all the time. Okay, because it tags everyone. And that's why I personally wait until Monday when my host has had a chance to get everyone in there. You are more than welcome to welcome people as they come in, but to me, that's more posts I have to keep up with. I try to keep things to a minimum. I've got a lot going on in my life. Okay, so I do this on Monday. Okay, I don't want to actually do this right now though. So we're gonna. Okay, I don't want to actually do that yet because obviously she just started putting people in here. Okay. So that is what happens on Monday when the party starts. Okay, see, when party starts, welcome people. Okay, so, and I showed a picture of what it kind of looks like here. Okay, or you could put something like this. What's your Pampered Chef status? This is another good interaction post. Never heard of it? Heard of it? But what is it? Own it, love it, completely obsessed. This is another great one to check. Okay, how many people are in here that haven't heard of Pampered Chef? Love it, know what it is. Okay, so that's a good post that you can do. All right, so Wednesday, see how it says on Tuesday, do host coaching calls for parties coming up? Okay, see host coaching call at the top of the page. That's, even though this says we're going to Tuesday, okay, I still give a reminder of my parties coming up and my parties that are going right now. So you're going to see both things on here. Okay, so you're going to see as you scroll through, oh, this is what I do for my parties that are coming up. I need to send that host message to my hosts that are coming up for Thursday. Okay, so it's a reminder, I got to get my party set up. I need to send this message because here's what I found. I used to send that message with the video on Wednesday, but think about it. If your host has been at work all day, they come home and they don't have time to watch the video that night, then they may not watch the video for the next day, and then they're trying to add people and they still haven't watched that video. So I want to give them a couple days to actually watch the information for their party before I add them to their party. Okay, I want to get them, okay, I know what her expectations are and I know what she wants me to do in that party before she is added to the party. Okay, so that's why I started doing it on Tuesday. Now, these things are important that you're going to see the next 3 days. So Wednesday, this is day 3 of my party. I changed the cover photo, and I know Christy posts every month one that says, you know, like 3 days left, 2 days left, last day of the party. Okay, post something that says 3 days left. Okay, so I always will go in there, change the cover photo. Then I go into the party and I write. So here's what I thank people as they place orders. But once a day, I go and look and see who placed an order, and I send a thank you. The thank you is very simple. It is, thanks so much for your order. It's greatly appreciated. I tag the person, and I put a thank you picture. Okay, and I will do that throughout the party. But what I also do is starting on Wednesday, 3 days left, I'll put a post that says, thanks. There are only 3 days left in the party. Thank you so much to those of you that have ordered so far. And I will tag, okay. Let's help Cindy reach her host goal by getting those orders in. Here's the link to place your order. And then I do the link. Okay, so that on 3 days left, I remind them 3 days left. Thank everyone that's ordered so far. Post the link to order. Okay. If you want to tag people, okay, tag the people in the party, you can tag them as well. Now, you're going to start seeing some booking tips. I left all of these booking tips on here, but towards the end, I'm going to show you what primarily works for me. But I want to leave these on here throughout. So, because some things work for people differently than others. Okay, so you can look at these booking tips and decide how you want to, what you want to do with them. Okay, so here's a booking tip. Here's another booking tip about just posting this picture when you have a, like if someone's booked, 1 party booked, 2 to go, 2 parties booked, 1 to go, you did it, now so this is another idea of a kind of a countdown when parties are booked. Okay, so you will see me do this. In the last few months, Christy has put in the outline, it's a wine post that asks them to message you the type of wine that's best for the heart. I mean, I don't know. I can't remember what all it says, but it's red wine. Red wine is the answer. And so they're messaging me on Wednesday, red wine, red wine, red wine. Okay. And at first I was like, what the heck? What? The one that really threw me was look at this post and come up with words. I got these people with 50 words, random words. I was like, what is these? They're scamming me. Who are these people that are just sending me random words? What is going on? And then I remembered, oh my gosh, I even like I started like, I was like blocking people. I was like, why are these weirdos sending me random words? And then I was like, I'm an idiot. I have a post in my party that tells them to make up words and send them to me. And they're sending me 50 words at a time. I was so confused. So just know that if you tell them to message you or that's somewhere in the outline, and you start getting some random messages, it's because it's in our outline. Okay. And they're trying to get participation. All right. So here's one, send me 5 items from the grocery store that start with the letter of your first name. Okay. Or the wine post. What this does is when they send you a message on Facebook, when I reach out to them for a booking, they're way more likely to see my post. Because sometimes I see from Facebook, this person's not going to see your post because they chose to not get, I'm like, ugh. And they didn't call, they didn't send me any messages. So what this does is if they send me a message first with red wine, when I send them a message about bookings, now it says you may communicate with this person because they sent you, how they said, okay, that's why you have them send you things like this, because then Facebook gives you permission to communicate with this person now. It's so nice of them. Okay, so it's just ways around trying to get that interaction. Because after they send me something, I'm like, thank you so much for all your participation. You have been so awesome in the party. You get 50 tickets for your answer. How'd you say you knew our host again? Have you ever been to a Pampered Chef party? What's your favorite product? I start communicating with them, building a relationship, something that if they were standing in front of me, I would ask them. Okay, but we don't get the benefit of communication anymore. So this is a way I can communicate with them. Okay, so that's another way. That's another booking tip. All right, so now we're on to Thursday, day 4 of the party. 2 days left. I changed the cover photo. Okay, I don't really change the name anymore because sometimes Facebook restricts and you get one that says 2 days left in the party and then you can't change it again. So I just usually typically keep the name the same now because Facebook is always changing what it does. So this used to be a good way for notification to people, and then they stopped letting you do it, and they could only changed the title, title of the party 2 times, and it became a pain in the butt. So, all right. So here is very important. You see the stars, arrows pointing right here. Okay. I come in here, I copy this, I go in and I send it to every host. Hey, here's what I shared on that video. Super important. Can you send this message out to all the members in your party, all individually? If you do, you're going to start seeing orders come in. So go into the members, click on each one and go to their personal profile and click message. Copy and paste the following message to each of them. Taking the time to do this will really help people remember to order because people are so busy. Also, send out some text to people that aren't in your party, the link to order. Remember, your goal is 5 outside orders from people that are not in your party and 10 orders from the ones on your Facebook party. Thank you so much for being an amazing host. You've done a great job. Okay, so that goes first. Then I send this in a second part of the message. So they get that message first, and then this is in a separate message. So all I have to do is copy it, okay? Because you don't want to link them together. So this one says, tomorrow's the last day of my Pampered Chef party. If you would like to place an order, you can click on this link. Thank you so much for being a part of my party. And then you put their link to order in there. Okay, and so they're going in and they're personally sending reminders to everyone that has joined their party. They're texting out to people too. Okay, that is when there's 2 days left in the party. So I do that on Thursday because that's another thing. Hosts are like, oh man, yeah, sorry. I was at my son's baseball game last night. I didn't get that done. I'll do it today and I'll change it to order today. Okay, so sometimes that happens too. That's why I don't do it the last day, but I do it the second to the last day. Okay, so people still have time to do that. All right, so this is another post. Here's another booking tip. What's on your wish list? If you could have any item or set from my catalog, what would it be? 25 tickets for your answer. Okay, and you can post this picture. Then anyone that comments, you can message them this. Hi, Danielle, I see you have the quick cooker on your wish list. Quick cooker's not even in the catalog anymore. It's an amazing product and truly a game changer in the kitchen. I use mine all the time. Why don't we host an online party next month with your friends? You'd be able to get it for either free or 50% off. In addition to the free, you'll earn too. It's super easy and Jamie gets a booking credit too. What do you think? Okay, so there's an additional booking tip. Here's another one. Okay, this is just getting your tracker and messaging people that have ordered and not ordered. Okay, like I said, some of these things I have done over the time. Some of these things I don't do anymore. I do something a little different, and I'll get to that in a second. Friday, change cover photo to last day to order. Okay, so I still do the same thing Wednesday and Thursday. So Thursday, I'm saying there's 2 days left to order. Thank you so much to so-and-so, 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 and so-and-so for your orders. It's greatly appreciated. Let's help Susan and get her post benefits by getting those orders in today. Here's the link to order. I do the same thing on Friday. Today is the last day to order. Thank everyone again. And sometimes if this person ordered early in the week, they get thanked like 15 times. Okay, and that's okay because I want to just constantly remind people, yep, there's orders coming in. Yep, people are ordering. Don't miss out. We want to get those orders in. Okay, so change the cover photo. Here's a post, another post where they can message. Do you love Pampered Chef? Pick the number of your favorite vegetable below. You may win a prize. Then message me the word vegetable to the link below to claim your prize. Okay, then they message you vegetable. Pick a number. Okay, here is something. Let's say your host, maybe they didn't do as good on messaging. Not many orders have come in yet. Okay, or maybe a lot of orders have come in and you still want to do this. This is called double tagging. Okay, do you remember that welcome post that we did that Facebook tagged everyone on Monday? You're going to go find that post. And you find that post by going into the party and on the search bar, type in welcome. If you type in welcome, it's going to pull up that welcome post. Okay, it'll search for it in the party. So when you find it, what you're going to do is you're going to go into the comments. Here's what I do. Let me see if I can find one. Let's see. I deleted all of my parties that I had finished. Let's see. Okay. Let me give you an example. Okay. So I'm going to go in the search here and I'm going to type in welcome. See how it pulled up that very first one? Okay, there it is. Okay, so what I do, see how it tagged all these people? Okay, so what I like to do is I take it and I copy to the names. Stop. Copy. Okay, I copied all of the names. This takes just a minute, but guys, this really does help with the orders. This is called double tagging. Facebook tagged all of them. So see, I got all of these. Here's, okay, so then I'll come down here and I paste all my names. Okay, now notice it didn't tag them yet. Okay, so you still have to tag them. Okay, so I'll type in, whoops, wrong name. I'll go to the next one. See what I'm doing? Okay, I'm just going down these people and I'm re-tagging, and then I'll come in every now and then and I'll delete and go to the next ones. Okay, until I make it through. So yeah, yes, this may take just a couple minutes, especially when she had 50 something members that joined. Okay, so then I'll come back over here and it says hi, and it tags all these people. Thank you so much for joining. The party ends today. If you would like to place an order or another order, you can place your order at, there's the link. Okay, so what Facebook does when you have already tagged them in a post and then you tag them in the post again, it makes it a top priority that they see it. So it becomes on their news feed. They get a notification about it. Okay, so all of these people, when you double tag them, they get tagged again that the party's ending today, and here's the link to order. Okay, so anytime that you tag someone through Facebook and then you tag them again, okay, it's gonna be a double tag. Okay, so if you're haven't gotten many orders, that's a great way to try to get some orders in. Okay, here's a tip: double tagging. All right, here is how I have been getting all my bookings, guys, and I'm going to show you guys some examples of what this looks like. So I do this. I usually do not do this until Monday after my party ends. So my parties, yes, they run from Saturday to Friday, 2 days pre-party post and Monday through Friday. However, I usually go into the party and I extend it through the weekend because I always have my host saying, can we extend it? Can they still order this weekend? So I always tell my hosts, they have until Sunday to place their order and then we'll get everything closed up. So I don't usually actually do this, and it helps me because I'm not worrying about all of this on the weekend because I told you my weekends are busy. Okay, so I typically do this on Monday when I get back into my office. I go into my parties and here's what I do. So I go through, let me show you guys this real quick. We're going back into that Google Doc. Remember that Google Doc that I showed you where the virtual party schedule is? Scroll a little bit further to where it says virtual party tracker. Okay, virtual party tracker. I print one of these off for every party that I do. So if I have 4 parties running, I have 4 of these sitting on my desk. Okay, so I print these off. Your brain's hurting yet? We're almost done. Okay, so I print these off. I fill in, when the party first starts, all the host information, how many members, how many people did they add? Did someone order over the weekend and get the early bird? Okay, and then I'm writing down who placed an order. Did I do a thank you post? Remember, I told you I do a thank you post for everyone when they order. Thank you text. I'll shoot them a quick text that says, thank you so much for your order. I really appreciate it. Okay, I send that to them too. Because then if and they'll say, oh, you're so welcome. Glad I can help or something like that. I'll say, yes, it really does help. We really appreciate it. Let me know in the future if there's anything that you ever need. I would love, to help you with anything you need in the future as well. Okay. It's just a way to communicate. Okay. So did I ask them to book? Okay. Did I do that reminder tag where I tagged, are they recruit lead? Any notes someone want to write? Okay. So what I do when it comes to this post here is I go in and I look at everyone that ordered first, make sure all their names are down. Then I go into my party. I'm going to use Jerry's for an example, since I have her pulled up. Go into Jerry's party here. Scroll down over here on the side to where it says engagement. See where it says engagement right here? If you click on engagement, it pulls up your most popular posts in the party. Here they are, top posts. Okay, so notice my top posts as far as how many people saw them. Look who did it. My host. Next post, my host. Do you see the difference in when my host does posts and when I do posts? The top one that was seen by me was 13. Top one seen by her is 31. So anytime you can get your host to post anything, and you can give this as an example, like, hey, when I look at my top posts, the top ones are always when my host does something. So if there's a product you love, or you want to welcome everyone, feel free to post, when you would like to, because people will see it better. Okay. All right. So I come in here. I want to see. I want to see what we fill out. Okay, let's do this one. I'm going to do it with a lot of comments. Okay, so I go in here and I check my list and I see, okay, Misty, nope, she didn't order. Tony, nope, didn't order. Patricia, nope, didn't order. So I write their name over here on that. Where'd it go? I write it over here on this notes section. When they participated a lot, but they didn't place an order, I write their name over here after I have this form filled out. Okay. So I go in and I write, and then I'll go to the next post. Okay. So after I look at this one, I go in here and I click on the next one. Okay. And I look at it. So I usually look at the top 3 that have the most, most comments on it. Okay. So Easter Bunny name. So I look at here. And nope, Andrea, she didn't place an order, so I'm going to write her name down. Okay. So I basically go through and I write everyone's name down. Okay. Yep. Melanie, nope, she didn't. Okay. So then on this virtual party schedule, it says, thank you everyone again for all your orders and participation in the party. The party is officially closing. Thank you change the host name, that's not the host, okay, for being a great host and doing this party. Because you all made this party so amazing, I'm going to do several winners instead of one. The first winner is, and I pick this by going in and seeing who placed an order and who's my highest order and did they participate in the party. That's how I find mine, because they get tickets for their order. They get tickets for their participation. So first I check and see who ordered. How much did they order? If they ordered $200, that would have been 200 tickets into the drawing. Let's see if they participated. And then I'll go search them in the party. Yep, they were active on all these posts. Okay, they're my winner. Okay, if they were not my early bird winner. I try not to pick the same person for the early bird and the regular drawing. This person gets something in the mail from me. Okay, I still use these same envelopes. But what I put in these envelopes is I put a small flexible cutting board. Those small ones, you can get a 3-pack of them. And I put a Season's Best recipe book in there. So one of these. You can get them in the supply order and you can get 10 of them for like $5. Okay, and see how flat they are? So this with a flexible cutting board, and I put this little piece of paper, and you can put it, you can do a thank you card, or you can, all I did was print out something like this. And it just says, you are the winner of the drawing. Thank you for all you did in the party to help make it successful. Thank you. And I put my name. I paper clip this to my book. So this goes in there like this, and I put that flexible cutting board, and that is what I mail. It costs me the same amount as my post packets, couple dollars. Okay. Now you can always add something to their host order and not mess with shipping. You can do it however you want. This is what works for me because I can buy a bunch of these. I can put them together quickly, and it's what works for me. You can get whatever you want or feel comfortable with. Okay, it's just small. It's flat. It's how I do it. You can add something, like I said, you can do it however you want. Okay, but I am sure, like, I mail something to one person. Okay, because I did say I was going to do a drawing throughout the whole party. I want to be sure that I do that. Now, I also have some more winners. Thank you so much to the following people that won a drawing for all of their participation. Okay, so then I go down my list and I tag everyone that ordered, everyone that participated in the names that I wrote down. Okay, so typically that covers majority of all my top people. Okay, so please be looking for a message in your inbox from me here. Okay, and what this does when they click on this is it takes them to my regular profile page and it says message me. So then all I have to do is click on message me and it takes them directly to a message from me. Okay, so, and it says so now if I go back into the post, let me use Jerry's as an example. Okay, so here's a post. Thank you everyone again for all your orders and participation. Okay, here's my first winner, mailed them a prize. Here are the other winners. Okay, now all I have to do to send this message is hover over their name and click message. Okay, and it pulls them up. Then I go on this virtual party schedule. I copy this. Hi, Haley. Congrats on being a winner in Sabrina's Pampered Chef Party. I also wanted to thank you for your order. Be sure that they placed an order if you're going to write that. Okay. I usually give an e-cookbook as a prize, but I would love to upgrade your prize to a brownie pan or equivalent if you would host your own fast and fun online party. What do you think about surprising Sabrina and being one of her bookings for a big bonus? She only needs one more. We can do a party just like she did online, and it doesn't take much work to host it all. What do you think? Okay, I do this in every one of my parties, and I usually send it to about 15 people, typically get this message. Okay, now if you want, you can make every single person in the party a winner. You could send it to, you could tag 50 people if you want. Okay, I typically pick my top people. That's how I do it. You can do it however you want. If you want to find the names of every single person in that party, you are more than welcome to, okay? So that's just how I have done it, and it usually ends up being about 15 people that I'm personally messaging, okay? So let me show you what a few of these look like. I've opened up Jerry like 15 times now. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna go into my messages. Okay, let's see here. Not the right one. Okay, here's an example. Okay, so here's one of my hosts from last week. You're gonna see exact same message I just showed you. Okay, this is what's her response. Is the donut pan around the same price? I would love to host a party. Yes, it is. I can for sure do the donut pan instead. Would it work to start your party on April 25th through May 5th? Sure. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Can I get your address, phone number, email so I can get everything set up for your party? Boom. There you go. Okay. Wrote down the party on my host slip that has all my host information on it. Wrote the day, you know, that she wants to do. Okay. Let's see. Here, let me find another one, example of one. Okay. This was a person that hosted for me 2 years ago. She was back in this party. Hey again, Wanda. Congrats on being a winner in Belinda's Pampered Chef Party, which Belinda, by the way, is the one you see up here that said, did anyone book a party off of me? So got good news for Belinda. Someone booked a party, okay? So congrats on being a winner in Belinda's party. I usually give an e-cookbook as a prize, but I would love to upgrade your prize to Brownie Pan. Okay, be host, did all this. I wanted to ask you, because she's already been a host, I wanted to ask you if they had that cast iron skillet that's porcelain grade, the bigger one. So I took a picture of the catalog. These are the ones. Is it the big? Yep. Oh, I see it. Yes, I will go ahead and have a party. My order alone will probably be at a party. Yeah, they're all pretty nice. I love those. Those are my favorite. Then I asked, would you like to start it? Yes, I'll send you everything for your party next week. Okay, party booked. Write the name down of the host. So you can see if I have 4 parties booked and I'm doing this with 15 people, I get bookings from every one of my parties. Okay, if you don't get it this way, maybe you'll get it one of the other 5 ways that we talked about. Okay, so consistency, guys, and tracking is going to be the key. Okay, so Fridays, if your parties aren't qualified yet, we need a party hero. One last chance, who's going to be the party hero and help our host earn the rewards. If I extend it, party extended. This is something else that they can do. This is the 25 and under challenge. The host posts this on their Facebook page, not in the party. Okay, so final step. Can I ask you to post this on your main Facebook wall to help with the sales? Okay, so I'll send this part first, and then I'll say it's really amazing how well this works, and oftentimes my hosts get way more in sales than that. Okay, so please be sure to add your link. So here's what they post. So you send them this. I'm so close to my goal. I only need to sell 5 of these products to reach it. Okay, here, if you want to check the catalog out, and then you do the link. And then post this picture. Okay, it's just an additional way to get orders if you need. Okay. Now, here's a couple things that I added. Now, where did I get this? I'm on a group that said, hey guys, I'm short on one of my goals. Anyone got any ideas? Well, guess what I did? I went through there, any idea that I thought, that sounds like a good idea. Copied it and pasted it in here for you guys. Okay, so these are just additional things. I've been sharing this with my host on the last day of the party. I have a little story to tell you about one of my recent hosts. Okay, and you can send this. Okay, this is a sample for an end of the party post. I showed you what mine is with the bookings thing. But you don't want to do your bookings that way. Here's a different one. Okay, so you'll see that this is a lot of information. And it's a lot of information, I get it. But guys, don't let it overwhelm you. Break it down day by day. Keep this tab open. Go in here when you have a party coming up and say, okay, what'd she tell me to do Monday? Let me find Monday. Oh, okay. Here we go. Tuesday. Here's what I do. Do the couple things that say Tuesday. Then go, what'd she say to do Wednesday? Okay, I have it day by day written out for you. Don't let it overwhelm you with all the things because there's a lot of information on here, but it's not for every single day. Okay, only a couple things are for each day. Okay, so just go to what the day says to do and do that. Now, something else, because I do love checklists, here is what I also have for you guys. This is so here's the virtual party schedule we just went over. Here's a daily checklist that you can use with each of the daily tasks. So what I did, all of those things that we just went through, I broke it down to days. You can use this however you want. Okay, Monday, announce winners and parties, because I told you I do that Monday, right? I finished up some parties, I announced my winners. Send out future host text to check in on the parties coming up. I think I said I do that Tuesday now. But the nice thing, guys, this is a Microsoft Word document. You can copy, cut, paste, add, however you want to do this. Okay, because when I sit down at my desk, I don't want to go, oh my gosh, I feel like I have so much to do. I don't even know where to start. Because that's what I used to do. Now I go, what does my checklist on Monday say that I need to get done? Okay, mine looks different than this because I have a lot of stuff that I do for our team and stuff too. But for you guys as just consultants, this is a good place for you to start. And then just print it out. Okay, on my desk every week, I have my planner. I have however many party trackers stapled together from the parties that I have, and I have this checklist. That's what's sitting on my desk. It helps me stay organized. It helps me know what's going on in my party. It helps me know what's coming up next. Okay, so this is here for you guys to use too. This and this. And guys, here's what I use for my host information form. Looks like this. And I'm pretty sure I have posted this on Team PC Hotshots a few different times, but let me check. On. What's it called? Post. I need to just add it to that Google Doc. Okay, there it is, March 20th. I knew I posted it recently. So all I did was type in host information document and then it pulled up. Okay, so if you guys go on Team PC Hotshots and you guys want to use this, this is what I print out, and this is how I keep track of my host information. Okay, it just has all of their personal information. Did I send them a packet? When are we starting the party? Who did they book from? And I just keep track of all of them together. This is what works for me. I mean, you guys can figure out what works for you, or you can change it, you can add to it, you know, whatever you guys want to do. Okay. How much are your brains hurting? A lot? Okay. All right, so I know it's a lot of information, but like I said, it will help you guys. It really will. It will help you have successful parties. It will help you stay on top of things. If you guys, and once you guys get where you're doing this all the time, it's just like second nature. Like I sit down and I do it. Okay. And I know and I still pull up that virtual party schedule every day for the wording, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Okay. So it just has it all written out for you. So don't feel like you have to come up with anything on your own. Okay. Does anyone have any questions about anything? Any questions?
I noticed that you use, what is it you use? You don't use SenseShare.
I use Post My Party. Yeah.
Okay, and Christy uses SenseShare and she's shared everything with me, but I am having major issues with mine for no apparent reason. And she's tried to help me, and I still can't get to the point where I can post my parties yet. Would it be possible?
Is SenseShare just not posting correctly right now, or what?
It is not pulling in any of my groups, my Facebook groups.
There's been a glitch for the last week.
Yeah.
Really? Well, I saw you guys posting about how it wasn't posting in pulling up something. Okay.
So that leads me to my question. Do you share your graphics and your folders and stuff like Christy does?
Yes. So basically what I do when Christy makes the SenseShare one, I have her post it in that Hotshots hotline group, you know, and then what I do is I take from those posts, I go into Post My Party and copy and paste them over to the Post My Party. So they're the exact same thing, just in the Post My Party. It's just a different posting service than SenseShare is.
Okay. Is Post My Party like SenseShare is, where you can just like easily shoot that over to somebody without me having to, I mean, like, is it possible someone could share with me so I don't have to reinvent the wheel?
So let me show you. So if you're on Team PC Hotshots here,
Mhm.
let me go. Okay, so here is this outline. So see where it says Post My Party? If you click on this, you will go in and you would create an account first.
Okay.
But once you go and create an account, when you click on that link, okay, this is what it will look like. Okay, it's going to import your template. So this is basically just telling it, yep, shoot it all over to my Post My Party. Okay, so it's going to import it all, and you're going to see there it all is. Okay, so here's all the posts. Now I do go through, and there are going to be some additional things that I add. I mean, obviously I change, you know, what I do, and I go in and add a few. I change a few things as far as how I have it laid out, but that's just my personal preference on, you know, what I have. But for the most part, it's the same. Okay. So then what you'll do is you would just update it. Okay. And then you go in and you basically edit it. So one time, but if you edit the outline, okay, so you're going to edit the outline, it actually changes the outline. What you don't want to do is you don't want to create a party and then go in and edit it, the post, because it only edits on that party. Does that make sense? So any edits, like right now I have this outline pulled up, okay? if I go in here where this pencil is, this will do any changes. Okay, I can go in, you can add whatever, update, click update, and then you can go to the next one, or you can go back to template. Okay, so once you have this template updated over here on the side, and this is where anything you're going to click is going to be right here. So it has parties, it has your list of them, or you schedule a new one. Okay, if I schedule a new one, and then your templates, all my templates, you can list, all the templates are right there. Okay, but if I'm going to add a party, I'm going to schedule a new one. I do them in my personal group, not my business page anymore. Okay, so I click personal group. So on, and I'm assuming you know this. So like the parties that I added today, the difference that you would do is you would go in here, down here on the side where your group settings are, and you're going to I add the post my party one instead.
Okay.
So the easiest way that I have found to do it, you go down here and you're going to add your app. Okay. I just type in post my party and it pulls it right up. Okay. See how I already added that one? Okay. So you have to add the app first though, because then when you go in, oh, love, it's trying to change over to my other screen here. Okay, so once you go in and choose your group, okay, so that's why I have these emoji things. So it helps me find which party I'm talking about. Okay, so I'll go in, and I'll click the party and it adds it for you. Okay, and then you just hit your next and it walks it through. It's very simple. It's not hard at all to do. But if you want to, if Censure is having some trouble and you're wanting to try something, new or whatever, I can help you with Post My Party, because it's different, but as far as it's just like different clicks, of how you do stuff. So I will say, and Christy, has Censure had some trouble?
I'm not having any trouble with it, but I know others have.
Others are. And I want to say,
Mhm.
like, something has happened not that long ago with some people too. Something was going on. To my knowledge, Post My Party has not had any trouble with anything recently. But Facebook is dumb. So there's no guarantee with anything goes on with Facebook.
On the Director of Success, they were saying that it was all of the posting sites. They were saying it was an issue with Facebook.
Okay, because what I think was going on, I did not have trouble when I added this stuff today. When was the last time you tried your Censure stuff?
This afternoon I looked and it still didn't pull. The only party it's pulled in is my very first launch party, and that's all I can see.
Okay, because I added 3 parties this afternoon, no problem on Post My Party. So I don't know.
See, I can see, I'm an admin in her parties and I can see her stuff on my Censure.
See,
So
that's
there's,
crazy.
yeah.
Well, and I don't want to have to change, because I'd like to do what Christy's doing. It just makes it
Right.
easier.
Right.
But-
No,
Yeah, because Post My
100%.
Party, I have no idea about and won't be able to help you with that.
Right. That's what she doesn't. And see, that's why I always say do what your upline does, I mean, and I don't have any problem helping you, but that will be the difference. And that's why I told Christy, I'm like, I can't help anyone with Censure. But because I know she can. So I mean, totally up to you. If you want to give it a few days, see if it works out. If you're needing stuff like now and you want me to help you with something with Post My Party, I mean, I'm more than willing to help you if you need it. It's up to you, or if you want to give it a few days and see if it works out and copy, for now until you see, from the.
Well, I can post from my Censure in her parties for now until we can figure it out.
Yeah, I'm missing that element of it coming from me.
you coming from you, which is a big deal. It is.
Yeah,
And that's why, you know, if it were me, I would either, and I know it's a pain in the butt to do, but you can use Facebook Scheduler temporarily until, you know, you can go into that Hot Shots group and Facebook schedule. And when I did that for a year, I Facebook scheduled for a year of my parties because I couldn't get the posting services to work. And this was a few years ago, but I would go in and I would post that days. So I would go in and I would schedule it, you know, on Facebook Scheduler to post out the next day. And so if you want to try that and give it a few days, so you don't have to learn something new, you can try that for now, or
I could try that. I've got two parties starting Saturday. So
But
that
you
was
can always, yeah, if you
my
want to go
goal.
in, like, and just do like that, the first, you know, couple of days of Facebook and give it through the weekend and see if it works itself out and gets, you know, fixed, and then maybe try, you know, try doing send share after.
That's a good idea.
So you don't completely reinvent, because I mean, it's just hard to, I don't want to throw too many things at you at once. Especially since Christy already knows, you know, send share, but I do understand also like you wanting to do your own posts and stuff too, so. Mariana, did you have a question too, dear?
I did, still do. Do you recommend ever using @everyone as opposed to double tagging? Or when would you recommend using
When
everyone?
@everyone doesn't work, because I've noticed @everyone does not always work. And I only use @everyone if,
Woo woo.
oh, he's got some belly showing. I will use @everyone typically those last 3 days. And if it works, then I do that because it's easy. But there has been so many times where I can't get that flipping @everyone to work. And that's when I'll go in. See, everyone just helps themselves out. See this barn door thing? Like they just come right. He knows how to push that door right open. So yeah, but I do, if it will let me do it, I do the @everyone, those last 3 days for all of those posts. And because I tag everyone as a thank you, I don't feel bad for doing the @everyone and re-tagging those that order, because I'm thanking. And that's why I do the thank you also for the orders, because that way it's like, I'm not having to take them out of the @everyone to place an order, because I'm thanking them in that post too. And I can do the @everyone, you know, so, but yeah, and that @everyone doesn't work. That's when I'll do the double tagging, or I'll go in and I type in their name individually. Like I'll go A, you type in A, it pulls all the A's up, and I go B. And it's a pain in the butt. Obviously, @everyone works the best, but you don't want to overuse it.
Right. Right.
So.
Well, how do you know if it didn't work? I just always assume it works.
If it doesn't highlight, so let me see if I can get it to do it. Because I know sometimes I've seen, I think Christy, maybe even on your page, I've noticed, maybe, let me see. I'm like, or I can't remember if it was yours or someone else's. I'm like, oh, her @everyone didn't work. So if I, okay, so let's do an @everyone at this one. Okay, see how it says @everyone can mention once a day and it gets bold?
Mhm.
Okay. I know that, see how it turned blue and highlighted? It's gonna do it. Now, if it does not pull up that can mention once a day part and you don't see it, it's not doing it correctly. Because it's not gonna actually, and when I push enter, which I don't want to do this because I think this is something Christy did. I didn't even read what it was. Okay, but you should see it go bold. Like it should do it bold @everyone. If it looks like this and it's not bold, it did not tag anyone. But I can always tell, because if I do the @everyone and you see this kind of stuff and it doesn't do this @everyone, It's only this one. And it says can mention everyone once a day. If that's not there in these choices, it's not doing it right. It's not actually tagging them properly. Okay.
Okay.
So that's when I do the double tagging and some of those things. So just trying to give, and that's why I give, like all the booking options. That's why I give, and I left that stuff on there because that's stuff that I have tried over time. But I leave it because you never know when that's going to work again, or you never know when that may work better for someone than what I'm currently doing, so I leave all of those options in there, but I don't use all of them anymore, if that makes sense. But I still leave them on there because, like I said, you never know what's going to work and not work. So
Very good. All right. Thank you.
you are welcome. Anyone else have any questions before we hop off of here? All right. Thank you, guys. Oh, Adrienne, do you have another one?
No, I was gonna say thank you.
You're welcome. Saw your hand go up, so I wasn't sure if that was wait, I have another one or. All right, guys, thank you for being on here. I hope this is helpful. I hope that you got some things from it. So I will post the recording for this if you have anyone, and you can let them know that obviously we went to 9:30, but the last 30 minutes here have been questions, so tell them it's not quite as long as what it shows in the recording. So good. So
Christy, I just want to say thank you to you too. Between the two of you, the information that we get on Hot Shots is really pretty amazing. I thank you.
Christy is awesome to be so helpful with helping with the outline, with helping with answers and questions and
Yep.
inspirational
You're
posts,
welcome.
all the things. She's very appreciated. Very, very.
Well,
Well, I'm gonna go put some lotion on my face. And burn. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a good evening.
very good.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.